I have but three questions for you. Are you an empath? Are you interested in expanding your empath abilities with crystals, your abilities to connect with others and use that? And or are you interested in using crystals to shield your energy, to be able to be more yourself, protected from other people's energies? Then stick around because this video is definitely for you. The first thing that I'm going to say is that if you are an empath, then you are able to connect and expand with other energies in and outside of yourself. It means that you are, in a sense, able to be an energy chameleon. That is a really incredible gift that can be utilized in so many ways. It can also be really painful in a lot of ways. But if you are an empath and you are naturally able to mold and Play-Doh with this energy, then I have something really cool to tell you. Crystals are simply a three-dimensional, geometric, physical tool of energy that is here for us to use. It's here for everybody, but if you are an empath and you can Play-Doh with that energy naturally, then you are going to be in the top layer of people who can feel and utilize crystals the most, the best, the most efficiently right from the get-go without having to do much work. Because a crystal's energy is no different than any other energy source. This is a true power for us as empaths because crystals are so easy to just take care of and have with you. And I'm telling you, you can choose how you want to feel and how you want to use those feelings by incorporating crystals. So if you are an empath, then that means you are struggling, or perhaps in the past have struggled, or may in the future struggle with the ability to maintain your own energy. As an empath, it's really easy for outside energies to come in at you. It could be really frustrating too, once we become aware of energy and working with it. We work so hard to build up our own, and then it's just destroyed the second anybody else walks into the room. It's like you take on them in a sense. It can be really complex and just annoying. To me, there's all kinds of different crystals, tektites, and stones that can give you protection from, intruding energy or psychic attack. But to me, it's all about blue kyanite. I tried everything and nothing was working for me. I tried a lot of different crystals. There's different ones for everybody that'll click with you. But that being said, I really believe that blue kyanite is the one for anybody who wants to feel this immediate relief and be able to connect to themselves. Blue kyanite is the stone/crystal of speaking your truth. There's this really beautiful and profound thing about blue kyanite in the way that it impacts your energy. It makes it so you're very centered in yourself. The voice that you hear is your inner voice. The energy that you have and give off to others and maintain is your energy. It's really, really quite beautiful. So now with my blue kyanite, somebody with a bunch of negative vibes could walk in and I could sense it. I could still interact with that if I want and use my empath abilities to help them, for instance, right? To try and help mend and alter their energy for them. But my energy is not impacted. It can't get to me because I am me. I am Nathan in that moment. Nothing else can come at me. And this sounds like that's how it should be. And that's the truth, is that's how it should be. As an empath, we have that ability to reach out and touch others, but still be one with ourselves. But in the beginning, it's really difficult to harness that ability. Blue kyanite is an incredible teacher of being in the flow of who you are and not worrying or feeling other people or other energies coming at you. It is the perfect stone to really harness who you are as an energy source and become comfortable enough with it to the point where you might not even need it anymore. To me, I never take it off. So yeah, that's that's blue kyanite. It's a love of my life for sure. So that being said, we're gonna hop on to the next. As I mentioned earlier, if you're an empath, you have the ability to feel other crystals and tektites and stones way more powerfully than somebody who is not as in tune with their empath abilities, right? Because you can mold with energies. So we really have some powerful tools that we should be applying to the work that we do because it's just really impactful, and why wouldn't you want to? Blue kyanite is my favorite, and it's the one that I recommend the most to you because it stops those energies from coming in the first place. That being said, because you're an empath, you could pretty much feel any of them very easily. So there's a lot of other different things you can look into. There is, for instance, black tourmaline, which you could use if you are taking on all this negative energy. You could use your giving hand, not the receiving, and you can give it your negative energy, right? It brings you back to baseline so you can build up again. Now, again, there's a lot of other crystals and things like this. Like I said, there's ones that can protect against psychic attacks. But to me, why not just use blue kyanite so that the negative energy doesn't even come in the first place, you know? Now, blue kyanite does not turn off your empath abilities. It simply gives you a shield that you are able to consciously utilize and use to be yourself when you need to be. And that's something that's really important for us as empaths. That being said, it's not going to block those off, but I really do not feel that blue kyanite increases my empath abilities by any means. It simply allows me to be one with myself, which is the hardest part of being an empath. If you want to increase your empath abilities and really harness them, have I got the crystal for you. Stay tuned. Oh, and real quick, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying the vibe of this. If you resonate with my energy of these videos, I post every single day, and I know you don't want to miss out. So thank you for watching. So now we know how to protect our energy. How do we grow it? How do we discover more of this ability within us and learn how to use it? Boom. Moldavite. Moldavite is an incredible stone for harnessing our empath abilities. Now, what I want to say is that I believe that everybody is an empath inside, right? There's not just one empath out of like 7 people. Everyone is an empath. It's just maybe one out of those 7 people, for instance, is in tune with that and isn't blocking it out. A lot of us build a lot of layers that cover our abilities that we naturally have as humans. These are natural gifts that we have. Most people just aren't using them. That being said, Moldavite is known as the tektite of transformation. The reason for that is because it breaks down the layers of who we think we are and allows us to transform into our best and highest self. And our best and highest self has incredible empath abilities, guys, incredible psychic abilities. Moldavite is really great at bringing those out in somebody who doesn't even know those exist. So what can Moldavite do for somebody who already feels those things? I mean, Moldavite's just going to take your empath powers and it's going to explode them through the roof. I mean, you walk into a room and you think you feel what other people feel right now. Imagine walking into a room and not only feeling what people feel, but their thoughts are coming into your mind. It's like you can read emotions, you can read thoughts, you can hear things. All of it encompasses, and because of all these different abilities that are adding up on top of your ability to feel what somebody else is feeling, to feel and meld with energy and to work it, because of all these different things coming into that, you suddenly have more tools to use with your empath abilities, right? So what that does is it makes it much easier to work a room in a lot of different ways and facets. And because you can, because it's easier, because there's more opportunity for it, because of all of that, you practice more. And anything you practice, you get better at. It's really hard to practice as an empath because it's so difficult and it can be so painful to be one with those energies coming in at us. So this is why you get your blue kyanite, right? And then you get your Moldavite as well. Suddenly, you are able to experience everything, every single layer of existence within these energies and visually see them. Moldavite visually changes the way that things look. If you want to start seeing auras, for instance, if you want to see light globes, if you want to see this or that, Moldavite is the transformational one for you that will open this reality and crack all the light coming into you. So, that being said, Moldavite can be really tricky for an empath to take on alone because all these different things are coming in at you, and if you are unable to isolate with yourself, for instance, if you are you don't have that shield as an empath, right? You don't know how to use that yet. Maybe you don't have your blue kyanite, for instance. All of these things are going to be coming in at you, and it can be hard to remember who you are. You could really lose touch with this innerness. Moldavite takes you very high up, and so it can be hard to reach back down to the ground. Pairing Moldavite with blue kyanite is incredible. So bear with me for this. You don't want to miss out on this combo. How would it make sense to have a crystal that shields you from other energy and then a crystal that exposes you to other energy? That doesn't make any sense. That sounds like a mess, right? Wrong. With Moldavite and blue kyanite, it's very direct. It's a very synergistic approach to being your best self. Moldavite wants you to be the best version of you. Moldavite wants you to transform into that. Blue kyanite wants you to speak your inner truth and to be one with yourself. So just because we are protected and being one with ourselves does not mean that you can't still look through the scope of Moldavite and walk into a room and see through it. It's simply giving you a powerful choice. Now, again, all empaths are able to feel crystals in a very powerful and profound way. There are many others that we can utilize. This video is only touching on 2 because I know these crystals and I love them. And so the information is real, and therefore, to me, it's worth sharing and it's valuable. There are some others I've been testing out. There are others that I've seen people working with that are really powerful and profound to use. I just don't know enough about them to make any claims in a video yet. You now know what, in my opinion, is the best combination, Moldavite and blue kyanite, for an empath to protect their energy and to grow and utilize their energy as an empath. These are the best 2 that I have found. Have you found any others, though? Comment below what you think. A lot of you guys have a lot of great stuff to say, and we don't want anybody that might be passing through the comment section to miss out. Being an empath is hard. Being an empath is beautiful. Being an empath is natural. It is a gift. It is everything up above and below and in between. This is something that we can all really grow and learn within ourselves while using crystals, because as I said, they are literally the best tool that has been put here for us. Crystals are so awesome and magical because we can pick up on energies. There's a tune inside of us. We're like a radio frequency. We can tune into a crystal and feel the energy that was created for us to learn from, to be one with, to take that energy on as our own and to utilize it. We have a gift, guys. Crystals are another gift for us to use with our gift. I love crystals a lot. And if you like this video, if you found this information to be valuable, again, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow for another crystal video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.